Hello foodies, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Food Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of a recent dinner I had at Acre Through the Seasons, which is inside the Versante Hotel in Richmond, located at 8400 West Road in Richmond. And it's a little confusing in terms of the parking. If you're familiar with the Bruno restaurant, you can park there, but you have to go outside. I think they also have valet parking, so it's a little bit a different entrance than you would go into the hotel. But it is a restaurant that has just reopened. It used to be under the name Ola Cha, and I guess that concept didn't work, and so now they're just relaunching as an upscale continental West Coast cuisine restaurant. It is a tasting menu, I think 6 courses for $98 per person, so not expensive, and again has a theme. Each time, I think they're going to turn over the theme every couple of months. This is the first menu, and it's forest, forage, and wild game. And supposedly they also will change the decor of the restaurant each time they change the menu. So this is the inside of the restaurant. Looks nice and clean, contemporary. It is a set menu and there are no choices in it. So I guess you have to like to experiment with food. I don't believe they have a vegetarian option either. So again, it is a set menu. It seems like a lot of different food. So it is, I think, for the price, pretty good value. Quick video of the inside of the restaurant. And this is kind of the kitchen area. You can see the chef inside cooking, so that's kind of a nice touch. Again, a very contemporary design. I liked it in terms of just the feel of it. It's very casual. It's not that large, but they do have a private dining area if you have a group that would like to go in there. I didn't check in terms of what the cost would be for the private dining area, but again, nice atmosphere. The first course is snacks. So you have truffle mushroom donut with truffle mushroom cream and black sesame, then foie gras with sea buckthorn berry and leaf tuile, then the onion tart with RCC crystal caviar, Suisse, and caramelized onion, and then bison heart tartare with the charcoal aioli and nasturtium. I thought the dish was neat as a starter. I thought the foie gras with the leaf tuile was difficult to eat because the leaf was quite genteel, so it was easy to break. I like the onion tart. I like the caviar quite a bit, and the mushroom donut and the bison heart were also nice touches. Here's a short video of the first course. Next course, you have two things. First, you have the Steelhead Gravlax, which is with birch syrup, caraway, rye, crumbs, smoked trout, caviar. Like this dish quite a bit. Nice and soft. The salmon, the Steelhead Gravlax was very nice with a little bit of the smoked trout caviar. I thought it was a very decadent dish, so nice. Second part of this was the bone marrow bread with golden ear Emmentaler cheese. I was a little bit confused about this dish, about what was the star here. If the star is supposed to be the bread, then I think this is right because the bread was excellent. It was supposed to be the bone marrow. I couldn't taste the bone marrow very much, so if the bone marrow was just to accompany the bread, which is the star of this dish, then I think that would be okay. Next is beetroot, which is with quince, hazelnut, goat cheese mousse. That's a tough dish because beetroot is not easy for people to accept, but I thought the underlying quince and the goat cheese mousse with a little bit of acidity actually worked well. So I like the dish. Next is the stinging nettle risotto, and this is with cured egg yolk, tare, crisp, chicken skin. So whenever you have crisp chicken skin, it's usually a nice accompaniment. And I thought it was neat. Stinging nettle risotto. There's a lot of innovation here. They're trying a lot of things. Maybe not be for everyone's taste, but you got to give them credit for trying, and lots of new ideas. So all the dishes were actually very good. Next is the dry aged goose with burdock bark, gooseberry, and centric puree. I actually like this dish. This is probably one of my favorite dishes of the night. Thought the goose was done very well, and I liked the accompaniments to it. Next is their wild boar dish with ash crusted black garlic glaze and morel fricassee. I thought it was, again, quite a nice dish. You do see the charred aspect of the wild boar. So I enjoyed the dish. Two parts of the dessert. The first is a sheep's milk campfire panna cotta with spruce tip mead and almond granola. Beautiful looking dish. Panna cotta is not my personal preference, so I thought it was an okay dish. But again, people that like panna cotta might like this dish more than me. Here is a video of the last dish called campfire, which is huckleberry whiskey chocolate sauce in the middle with candy light radiation and then rose hip marshmallow. So the idea is basically it's like a campfire. You put roasted marshmallow in the middle. So it's a neat concept, I think. It's fun. I actually enjoyed the other parts around the campfire. That chocolate was very nice. So all in all, I thought it was a really nice meal for $98. I think you get a lot of variety. I think the chef is trying to be very innovative. So I think it's a really interesting meal. Everything is done quite well. So there's nothing that I say was a really not a good dish. I'd say there's some really good dishes, and then there's some that I would, personally, I thought were okay, but it's a really good experience. And there's not a lot of these type of restaurants, kind of higher end restaurants in Richmond. So I appreciated the effort here, and I think it's a really good addition to the Richmond foodie scene. So I would recommend it. Until next time, happy eating.